All right, we're going to talk about balance, and we're going to talk about balance through the lens of being a grandparent. I became a grandparent this past year, and I'm really excited about that. And so what do we need to do as grandparents? We need to do things that prevent us from falling, because we know if we fall in that first year, we have a five-fold increase of dying from that fall. So we want to do things to prevent falling, and we also want to do things to enable ourselves so that we can actually enjoy our grandkids. And so one of the books recently that was written called Outlived was written by Peter Attia, and he talks about this really great idea. It's called the Centurian Olympics. And as we age, our lifespan gets longer, but we might not be as able as we age. So what he suggests is that you make your older years an Olympic event. So you know that you're going to be picking up the grandkids, so strengthening the muscles that you need to do that, or you're going to be squatting for them. In this case, we're talking about balance. So we want to do things so that we have more stability, so that we're able to have more fun with those kids. So when we look at the different activities, the first one I want to talk to you about is just the stork pose, which is just static balance. You're actually just standing on one leg and holding the other leg up. The great thing about this exercise is that they did this exercise with senior citizens, and they reduced falls in seniors just by doing this one activity. So you lift up the leg, you hold it for 30 seconds. Make sure you're over like a countertop or something so that you're not going to fall over, or if you start to fall, you can catch yourself. You're going to work your way up to 30 seconds on one leg and 30 seconds on the other leg. The next exercise is the star pattern, and the star pattern is like the stork pose. It's more dynamic though. So with the star pattern, what you're going to be doing is reaching your toe forward in a frontal plane, and then you're going to actually go diagonally sideways, diagonally backwards, and diagonally behind you, and then you'll switch legs and do the other leg too. The next one would be the heel to toe. So we used to do this when we were kids. So you're going to just walk in a straight line, and you're going to reach out with your foot and put the heel on the front of the other toe, and then you're going to do the next one. And that is another way to challenge your balance system. The next one is actually one of my favorites. It's the marching one, and marching gives you a more dynamic stability issue. So when you actually lift up your left leg and then your right arm, what's happening is you're making it more challenging for you, and making it more challenging makes it a better exercise. And you're going to work your way up the hall doing that exercise. One of the ways to make that exercise a little bit more challenging would be to use a target. And the target's for your eyes, and the target allows you to anchor what you're seeing to what your feet are feeling. And so we do things called yes yeses and no nos. And that's just like it sounds. A yes, yes is where you move your head up and down in a yes, yes motion, and the no, no is a no, no motion. And by looking at that target and doing 3 no, nos and 3 yes, yeses, it gives it another area of difficulty for that particular exercise. One of the other things I wanted to talk to you about was decelerating. A lot of people, when they're coming downstairs, they have trouble slowing down downstairs, and that's where you can actually injure yourself. Or say that you're outside and it's a hill, and you start going down that hill and you're not able to put the brakes on. Well, this activity will help you put the brakes on. So what you're going to do is stand on a step or some sort of raised surface, and you're just going to slowly decelerate as slowly as you possibly can. So what you're going to do is you're going to slowly lower your foot down and then bring it back up. And you're going to do repetitions on one side, and then you're going to do repetitions on the other side. And this will help start building the muscles in the front that actually help with deceleration. And the last one, actually, is one of my favorites also, is the balance beam. The balance beam we did when we were kids. And you can do a balance beam. It doesn't have to be a fancy balance beam. It could be a 2x4. And so what you're going to do with the balance beam is you're going to do your best and start walking one foot in front of the other. In the beginning, it's going to be a little bit challenging, but as you go along, it'll get a lot easier, and it's worth the time and effort of doing that. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that I gave you some things to think about so that when you're spending your time with your grandkids, you're actually investing in your physical abilities also. If you like what you hear, give us a like, and also if you really like it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow us on YouTube. Thank you.